live? Or maybe live. Can people hear me? I've changed the setup again. Okay, I am audible. Yes. Okay, wonderful. Let's get all the other things working. Yeah, so I've switched around my setup to put the mic in a different place. So tell me if my mic is a little bit loud or a little bit not loud. I think I mentioned before that I got myself a new desk, so that's kind of nice. Can hear you loud and clear. Okay, wonderful. No echoes. Only echoes are in the drawing. Right. Got it? No? Okay, all right. I'll make the shitty puns elsewhere. All right, give me another second to get the drawing up. How has everyone been on this fine Monday? It's July 4th weekend for those of you who are here in America, in the great US of A, in the country where dreams come true. No, I'm kidding. Look, sometimes it's a good country. Sometimes. Yeah, does anyone have any plans for July 4th for the people who have the day off? Anyone planning something fun? I think a friend of mine is going to be hosting a party, so that'll be fun. Probably need to help prep for that, though, so... No, more work for me. Alas. Hold on, okay. Are my eyes fixed? Yes, okay, wonderful. The only echoes we hear are are those of people with wisdom. Time for me to start repeating everything I say. I love that, okay. Yeah, I did not watch that specific World Cup match, but yeah, I guess we're spoiling it for people. Yeah, apparently Germany is like out or something, which is kind of crazy to me. Aren't they supposed to be good? I am unaware of how things work in the World Cup field, but I've been told that they are good. I've been told that that's a thing you can usually expect from them. Don't they like win stuff? I don't know. Alright, why is there no music? Why is there no music? Any suggestions for songs we can play today? I don't know. Any ideas? What are we gonna play? Maybe we will play some Octopath music, to be honest. I'm in the mood for some Octopath. Octopath. Traveler. So Japan lost the custody match for Miku. Oh yeah, it was it Brazil versus Japan? That's the match, right? So I see Mob is pleased. Any Japanese in chat? Any Brazilian? I know there are Brazilians in chat. Any Japanese in chat? Oh boy. Oh, you guys have managed to keep the emote chain going for quite a while. Never mind. I spoke too soon. 17's not bad, guys. Oh gosh. I didn't say yo to people, did I? Hold on, let me do that. Yo, Grilled Turtle, Marionette, Super Slick, Mob, Nestor, Tetris Wings, Moose, Mars. Literally mid-sentence. I know, right? I spoke too soon indeed. Is one of the 3 annual big family get-togethers. Oh. Meet at a lake, picnic, and swim. Oh, that sounds cool. Yeah, I think my friend's gonna be holding a barbecue. So that'll be fun. That will be fun. I do like a good barbecue. Found it. Octopath Traveler, full OST with timestamps. Let's go. Not that I need the timestamps, I'll just keep this going on in the background. Okay. Is that a little too loud, maybe? No. We need to fix up the drawing. What should I work on today? I think I'll keep going with that one, the cute little chibi artwork I was doing. Tad loud, okay. How about this? Are we good now? Am I a bit audible? Minimally audible is all I ask. I'm gonna put chat in the corner like this, maybe. Okay, now I can see chat. And then what if maybe I shove my whole computer to the side? Okay, let's do that. Okay. Now I can kind of draw. Oh. Just a smidge quieter. Okay. Still a bit loud. Okay. How about now? Yeah, like this? I guess this one is kind of a loud part. Okay, Octopath Traveler is like Since I'm playing the whole OST, maybe I should look up like a chill OST or something like that. I feel like that would probably be the best. Give me a moment to try to find a chill one. Okay, here, mix Octopath Traveler 2, chill music, it says. Also, Saluna Striker, welcome. Thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Oh, here, wait, this one says Octopath Traveler calm mix. Okay, okay, I like that. That's what I like to hear. Okay, here. There we go. There we are. This one's probably a little less jarring. Maybe. Maybe just a little. Okay, alright. And then yeah, do tell me if there's anything off with my model at any point, because I'm kind of looking in a different direction now. So we'll see if that works. Here we go. Whoa. I'm gonna try not to knock my desk over. Alright. Finally, last but definitely not least, let me get the drawing up on here. So let's do that. Here we go. Say hello to my little friend. Lonely screen. Warning, you are using a free trial version. I sure am. I sure am. Never dream of using paid versions of things. Okay. For some reason, it's also gone. Let's put that on. No? Still no. Okay, there we go. It works. It works. Nice. So we've got a little drawing in plan. This one's been going on for a while now. I'm trying to draw all the Zeldas. You know me. What else would I be drawing? As far as I know, don't have any plans. At most, you have D&D on the 3rd, although in general, this week is your last week of class before you finish college. Yo, congrats, Super Slick. Hell yeah. Done with all of college? You planning on going back? We got a Dawn! Yeah, I finished the Dawn off screen, I think. Okay, now on to Fable. On to Fable. So I have my cursed color palette here that I will be pulling colors from. Also, it's, I need to fix this monitor. The new monitor, or maybe... Yeah, I think it's definitely the well, is it the monitor? Huh. It, like, keeps shaking every time I move. It's a bit odd. Like, the whole screen shakes. Well, this won't be a problem, will it? Probably not. Maybe. I thought I'd maybe be able to kind of keep my hand on this bit. Alright, hold on. What if I move my entire chair like so? And then... Oh, I shook everything again. Oh. Okay, it's fine. I think the drawer that I pulled out and put here is blocking up most of my space. That's gotta be it. Okay, so we'll move that. Yeah, the color palette is definitely chilling. Okay, you know what? I'll just use my... I'll use the arm of my chair to hold my elbow up in the air. I think that actually works better. Oh yeah, this is fine. I can make this work. Nice. Let's go. Been meaning to ask, what happened to the TFH statue or silence part of the statue specifically? What do you mean? Do you mean like over time what happened to it? Like, is it still around by the era of Silent showing up after Cadence of Hyrule? Is that what you mean? It's definitely not around by the time of, like, post-decline, by the way. Done with all of it, and as far as you're concerned, there's no way you're going back. Okay, fair enough. Super Slick is like, I did my time. 12 years of it in college. Fair enough. Almost 2 decades of school. Ah, that sucks, yeah. I mean, well... Can I even say that? I feel like in retrospect I enjoyed my time in schooling, but like you, if I were asked to go back, I would be like, oh, really? I will admit that school was, now it's gonna sound like I'm bragging. I will admit that school was never particularly too difficult for me, despite the fact that I did go to a place that would be considered difficult. I got lucky. I had good friends to help me out. I picked a subject I understood decently well, I suppose. And despite the fact that I came from not really knowing anything when I went into college, I kind of like found the right people, and I studied really, really hard in the first bit, and I got all my stuff done in like 2 years, and then it was a good time. So I enjoyed college, but it really burnt me out, is what I'm saying. It was not worth it. Kids, don't do what I did. Take your time, enjoy your college life. But like, not too much. One of these days you're gonna have to try drawing during the draw streams. You should! Highly encouraged, by the way. For folks who wish to draw, go for it. If there's the local community college, they often have fun community-oriented classes for hobbies and similar. This is true. I think nowadays, though, I've found that a lot of the things I wish to learn, I can kind of learn for free on YouTube. So I have found that it is less necessary. Like back in the day when I was finishing my time in college, I had like a little bit at the end where I spent just a decent amount of time just like teaching classes and like and doing research and such. But during that time I took a bunch of like really fun classes, and nowadays I'm like, yeah, all those lectures are available online. Like nobody needs to pay for them at all. It's kind of cool. Liked your college experience, but you were also a pretty unsocial person. That's pretty fair. Like, I think there's a lot of pressure, maybe. Is that like a recent thing, or has that always been there? There's like some pressure to like go out and like have fun in the sort of partying way, and that's not necessarily what I mean when I say have fun. By have fun, I mean like stop and smell the roses, not stop and get wasted. But I mean, hey, if you want to get wasted, I'm not judging you. Have fun. In whatever way you deem fit. And take breaks in whatever way you deem fit. I think that's my main my main issue. But obviously I made a lot of good friends in college, so I mean, for the folks who have been here for like a decent amount of time, you guys have met Ari or Dust. And I've talked about like Red and Green before. Those guys are my college friends, and I've still hung out with them to this day. I met them recently, actually, all of them. Ari and Dust I literally live with, so there's no escaping me, but... What you majored in is way too specific to learn online. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. I feel like you need to go to college for like a proper education, but like if you want to go like take a fun class or something, that sort of thing I feel like is there for free nowadays. If you really want to learn something for a profession though, yeah, I see that that could be like a thing you need. You need years of proper experience in, presumably. You've been doing online accelerated classes? Oh, nice. College life was spent mostly at home? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. To each their own. For those of you who remember Sonagi, I've known Sonagi since high school and before. So you got a few high school friends chilling in the game, some way or the other. I've been fortunate that like a bunch of my friends have stuck around. It's a luck-based thing, really. It's not something everyone has, but it's something that I'm grateful for. Yeah, I'm kind of trying to think, like, do I use any of the stuff I learned in college? Maybe. Yeah, I guess. Maybe. You people have friends that aren't online friends. Aw, rip. It's okay, Mob. Sometimes it takes some time, but you'll find, folks. To be fair, actually, none of my real-life friends are into any of the same stuff I am. I just kind of hang out with people who have really different interests. I basically forced Ari to get into Zelda. But then once she did, she got hooked, so that's, like, I mean, I can't be blamed for that. And then Ari has paid back the favor 100-fold by helping me brainstorm the entire storyline of Wisdomverse, so shout out to Ari again for that. True, actually. Dance classes are a really good way to make friends. This is a definite point. Honestly, pick up any hobby and see if you can find people through it. Friends aren't real. Your closest distant friends are 4+ hours away. Yeah, that's totally fair. Yeah, Joe Generic makes a good point too, actually. I think it's the same for me. I have a lot of acquaintances, but I have very few people that I would consider friends. My friends know who they are. Have I told you guys about the fact that I took a dance class at some point? This was like a few months ago at least, like maybe a year ago. So I went to a K-pop dance class, which already was a bad idea because K-pop dances are presumably, and now I can say for certain, definitely, quite a bit harder than many other things that one starts off by dancing. So I show up to the class. It just happened to be the only one that was available at the time that I really wanted to be dancing in. So I show up to the class and I start like chatting with somebody there, like the class hadn't started yet. And she goes like, hi, like, hey, nice to meet you. So what dance are you like, you know, experienced in? And I'm like, nothing, because I haven't danced before. I thought I would just try this out to get some exercise. I did mention it. Okay, good, good. Yeah, so like I go in and she goes, oh, what do you mean you don't have any dancing experience? And I'm like, well, yeah, I mean, I thought I'd just try like, you know, K-pop dance. Like, you know. And she's like, well, this is the hardest dance class. And I'm like, ah. Well, it can't be that bad, right? And oh, friends, it was that bad. It wasn't really, the problem wasn't even dancing, to be honest. Like, when they went at 50% speed, I could kind of follow along, like I could sort of do what they were doing at about the same speed they were doing it. But then they went up to like 70% speed, and I was like, whoa, okay, hold on, what? And then like at 100% speed, I could not only not follow along physically, I could no longer remember the moves I was supposed to be doing. Like, I was like, what's going on? It's a good time. Lynn, why do I hear boss music? Yeah, actually. I was out there like one of the least prepared K-pop demon hunters you've ever seen demon hunting. It was terrible. This was before KPDH actually, so this must have been quite a while ago, maybe even more than a year. Said it was K-pop dance and you were blindsided, nothing against it, just surprised. No, I went to a dance academy thing because I thought, oh, this would be a neat way to get exercise, like it's literally what I thought. And then yeah, the one that happened to be at a time I was free, because I needed like a time sort of before stream, but then like after work, right? So it was like a really small window of time that I was actually free at that point. So it happened to be K-pop, and I was like, yeah, I mean, I've listened to 2 K-pop songs. That qualifies me. Ah, boy. Yeah, I did taekwondo. I actually competed in taekwondo back in the day. I've been to like international tournaments and such. And you would think that would help prepare you for any type of dance, but the answer is no. Yeah, it was great. So at the end of the K-pop dance class, by the way, everybody, the teacher is like, great job, everyone. And I'm like, no, but thanks. And she's like, now we're gonna like take little videos. Like, you know, like they do in K-pop dances, like the actual K-pop, they have like groups of 5 people and they like film everyone, right? So she's like, get into groups of 5 and we're gonna film you all. And I'm like, oh, okay. Put me at the back of a group. Yeah, the group bids. Oh, you did color guard. Oh, you must actually be good then, Tetras. You're probably like an actually good dancer. I was like hanging on for dear life. I remembered there was a part in the dance choreography where they made us all kind of like jump in the air, like at about midway through the dance. So I remembered where that bit was. And then when everybody was jumping, I was jumping. I got that one. and then like right at the end, you were supposed to mime putting on sunglasses, and I got that bit too. So really, that's all you need to be able to dance. All right. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Mesa. And hey, congrats, you summoned Ravio from A Link Between Worlds. What a good pull. Hydrate for me. Wonderful. Let that be a reminder to chat to also get your hydrates in. Go hide some drates. Them drates do be important. Speaking of music, you've been playing Rift of the Necrodancer. Oh yeah! Yeah, how is it? How's that been going? K-pop dance is so fast. You've been dancing for over a decade. Whoa! Okay, Moose is also a really good dancer, is what we're finding out. Yeah, I will gladly stick to singing. Singing is way easier. For me, at least, I guess. Yeah, singing is more my cup of tea. When you were a kid, you were forced into tap and jazz dance classes and you even performed. Oh, nice. Very cool. Don't remember much. Fair enough. Dancing to Topsy-Turvy from Hunchback of Notre Dame. I haven't seen that movie. I think I haven't seen pretty much all the old Disney movies. Like any Disney movie that was done in 2D animation style, I probably haven't seen. And then I think I've seen pretty much like all the new Disney movies, maybe? Oh, actually, I take that back. I saw Road to El Dorado. I saw Mulan. I think that's basically it. I'm missing some. I've definitely seen more than that. That's not it. Just 2D Disney movies, yikes. I must have seen some other 2D Disney movies, there's no way. Oh, El Dorado's DreamWorks, frick. Oh no. Okay, I've seen one then. I've seen Mulan. Mulan is my one saving grace here. What else is possibly there? I haven't seen the old princess ones. I guess I'm just missing like a bunch of princess movies. That's unfortunate. Okay, Hunchback of Notre Dame is that Disney? Raya is 3D. Raya is definitely 3D. It's also way newer. Like, I feel like the originals are what, like Snow White, Beauty and the Beast, Cinderella, Princess and the Frog? Yeah, Princess and the Frog. There's gotta be more. Hunchback is Disney. It was in Kingdom Hearts. Okay, good. I haven't seen it though. So it's still just Mulan, I think, is the only 2D Disney movie I've seen. Wait, okay, Treasure Planet? Is that a thing? I saw Treasure Planet. That is Disney? Okay, I got one. Wait, Treasure Planet is Disney? But Road to El Dorado is DreamWorks? Why do they have such similar animation styles? Somebody's stealing animators. That movie is really good. I thought it was alright, to be honest. Like, it was good. I guess it wasn't terrible. It was alright. I think I watched it as a full-grown adult, which... I don't know, I feel like you need to be a little... I don't know, maybe I would have enjoyed it more if I had watched it earlier. Oh, also, I totally missed a sub. Bayhockey, thank you for the resub. Hell yeah. 8 months. You've been subscribed for 28 months. Thank you so much. A bunch of people wanted in Kingdom Hearts. I am a bunch of people. Is it that hard to get something into Kingdom Hearts? I thought Kingdom Hearts covers, like, everything. Like, everything under the sun. Wait, okay, but that can't be... Oh, Ariel. Did I say Ariel? That's another. That can't be the only 2D Disney movies. There's gotta be more. Tarzan. DreamWorks was founded by disgruntled Disney animators. I did not know that. Huh. I see. I thought I said Sleeping Beauty. I said like Sleeping Beauty, Beauty and the Beast, Cinderella, Snow White. Oh, maybe I didn't. Yeah, you're right. Oh, Alice in Wonderland. Yes, that's true. Yeah, Ariel, Tiana. I think that's it. That's basically it. Rapunzel was like the first proper 3D one, wasn't it? I think, maybe. Like Tangled. Tangled's good though. Yeah, I think I've seen like a lot of the 3D Disney movies. Because that was like about the age where I was enough of an adult that I could go watch them. Have you seen Ralph Breaks the Internet? Is that the Wreck-It Ralph #2 movie? Because if so, yes, I did see it. It was alright. It was very aggressively alright. It was better than the Emoji Movie, which I had also seen because I got free tickets to it and for no other reason. The only reason I even bothered to go watch the Emoji Movie is because I had free tickets. It's the Wreck-It Ralph with several princesses. Yeah, there's the bit where, like, Vanellope, question mark? The little girl. She, like, shows up in the room with all the Disney princesses and they all use their powers to do cool things. I liked that bit. Honestly, Disney should just commit and make a Wisdomverse. Nobody's stopping them. Echo fits in every criteria. Yeah, I saw your post. It was funny. It was really good. Kingdom Hearts 3 covered most of the modern stuff like Tangled and Frozen along with the Pixar movies. Oh, huh. Oh yeah, like Toy Story and such, no? Wait, is Toy Story in Kingdom Hearts now? Monsters Inc. Whoa, I hadn't thought of that. Huh. I think have I seen Monsters Inc? I know the plot of Monsters Inc. I think I've either seen multiple clips of Monsters Inc. or I have seen Monsters Inc. and I'm not sure which. Like, when I think about it, I can tell you, like, most of the plot, but I don't think I can identify any individual scenes, which means maybe I haven't watched it. Woody got to tell the main guy to piss off. Oh boy. Is that Xehanort? Xehanort is the main bad guy, right? Wait, so like, do they ever combine tech from different worlds? Because like, in Monsters Inc., they reveal that you can like power stuff off of children's screams. Like, that's pretty important for bad guys, I would assume. Like, I think Xehanort should really be focusing on the Monsters Inc. world. He needs to power scale hard. If he hasn't already. The monsters do use the doors to travel between worlds. I guess that's kind of fair. Yeah. Okay, but like they have a potentially infinite power source. As long as they can keep people... Okay, maybe this is too dark for Disney, that's why. Wait, does Woody actually tell the main bad guy to piss off, like in those words? What? I kind of imagined it would be something like bugger off, you know, but alright, you know what? I guess Woody would be that sort of guy. Oh, by the way, I watched Toy Story 5 recently. Have I told you guys that? He tells Xehanort that no one ever loved him. Ah, gosh. Well, is he right? Like, Xehanort breaks out the tragic backstory. You fool. My dead wife loved me once. And then Woody goes like, oh, geez, I'm sorry. You've heard mixed reactions. Oh, I really liked it. I thought it was good. He was wrong, but Xehanort doesn't care. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I actually really liked Toy Story 5. I thought it was decent. I also, to be fair, I have not watched any Toy Stories after 1. So I had seen Toy Story 1, and I was missing 2 and 3 and 4 also. So maybe, like, people might be mad about some continuity thing or something. If they were, I would not have even realized it because I just kind of accepted everything in this movie. I was like, oh, okay. Like, I didn't know who Jessie was, is how many Toy Stories I haven't watched. So I started watching it and I'm like, ah, this is a girl version of Woody, so clearly she is the love interest to Woody. And then, like, immediately, they're like, no, Buzz Lightyear is interested. I'm like, okay, alright, that's actually kind of nice. I will accept this. But yeah, I think the overall message of Toy Story 5 is what I had assumed that they would be dealing with, to be honest. When I heard Toy Story 5, I was like, wait, are toys even relevant? And then I was like, I hope they address that in the movie. Which they did, yeah. The movie is about whether toys are relevant anymore. And I actually really like the conclusion they came to. Maybe I'm reading into it too much, and maybe people didn't read into it the same amount that I am, but I really like that specifically in Toy Story 5, the conclusion is, yes, toys are important, but it's not like they're important or like more important than tech or anything. It's just that it's really important for kids to be able to use their imagination, whatever way that imagination comes in with. So if that's a tech-based thing, sure. If that's like a non-tech-based thing and you're using toys to activate your imagination, then that works too. But like the playing, like the ability to activate one's imagination and like make up stuff, that is incredibly important for kids to have. And I was like, hell yeah! I agree with that so much. Like, I was playing by the definition of Toy Story playing. Like, I've been, like, weeks ago. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I haven't grown out of this shit. I'm still playing. Playing is important. And I also haven't seen Toy Stories 4 or 5 or wait, no, hold on, 4 or 3 or whatever. So the whole aspect of, like, oh, when kids play, like, the toys sort of enter this, like, new world, and it shows their imagination as like a real thing. Like that was neat to me. I really like that. The concept of imagination made visual was an interesting watch. Xehanort is what happens when a Disney villain is freed from the constraints of a kid's film and loses the superficial charm. Bold of you to assume that people— oh wait, no, I take it back. People do definitely like Disney villains. People so totally fangirl over that. Twisted Wonderland exists for a reason. Oh, Supergirl was good? Okay, good to know. I'm probably not gonna watch that, unfortunately. I pretty much only had time to watch the movie that I did watch because the friend I was with was like, let's go watch a movie. And she hasn't seen a movie in like a really long time, and like I was like, oh, okay, fine, I'll take you to watch the movies. It was a good time. I saw the trailer for the Supergirl movie, and I'll admit that it looked like they were kind of trying too hard with the character. Do they do that? Did anyone get that impression from the actual movie, or was I incorrect? Very possible, seeing as I only watched, like, I don't know, 5 seconds of it. You've seen the Tumblr tag, oh no. Oh no, the polarization. Ooh, Joe Generic summoned Tiki. What a good summon. Top tier summons, top tier. Are there any other good movies coming out? Oh, I definitely saw one. Okay, so while I was at the trailer phase for Toy Story 5. One of the trailers was about Coyote versus Acme, which is freaking brilliant to me. I'm definitely watching that. So I'm like an old school Looney Tunes fan. And I absolutely love the concept of Wile E. Coyote suing the Acme Corporation for all their devices just never working for him. So good. I hope they do a good job with the execution of it because, like, it's such a brilliant premise. I want to see stuff about the actual movie, not about the critics, damn it, lol. Spider-Man new movie? Wait, like, oh gosh, not Tom Hiddleston. The other Tom. Wait, Roadrunner was shown to be the owner of Acme? When? He can't talk. I have not seen that bit. This is interesting news to me. What the hell? No, he's not, is he? What? I think in this one it was that chicken guy. It's definitely not Roadrunner. Yeah, Bugs Bunny was definitely my thing back in the day. I love Bugs Bunny. To this day, I still make Bugs Bunny references, like, in conversation, just randomly. But I watched a bunch of Roadrunner too. I had even in the time bubble, I had one VHS tape of like a bunch of different Bugs Bunny short film things and maybe some Roadrunner ones or something like that. The episode ended with a hint that Roadrunner owned the Acme Corporation. I have never heard this. This is lore I have never seen. That's kind of insane. I always assumed that Roadrunner, you know, being Roadrunner, like, he's just kind of an innocent guy. Like, okay, not really, no. Like, Roadrunner fully knows what's going on, but Roadrunner can't be arsed to care about it, in my opinion. Like, this is the vibe I get from him. Like, oh, he knows what's going on, but like... But he's just here to, like, taunt Wile E. Coyote and then a little bit, just a little, you know, as a friendly plaything, and then go on with his day. Like, it doesn't matter much to him. Hope you didn't spoil anything for the movie then. Honestly, the fact, knowing that that was potentially implied as canon, would make what was potentially supposed to be maybe like an endgame twist or something a lot more believable to me. Like, if they threw that in the movie, I'd be like, that doesn't make any sense. But if you told me that that was actually from, like, the older cartoons, I'd be like, okay, alright, you know. If they said so, then it must be true. You had the Bugs Bunny Roadrunner movie. There's a movie with both of them? What? I didn't know that. I had a singular VHS tape. I do not think it had that on it. Yeah, no, Roadrunner is like, he's half unbothered living his life and half messing with Wile E. Coyote. Like, the Roadrunner never does anything to Wile E. Coyote, by the way. Like, unlike in Bugs Bunny films, where Bugs Bunny is an active participant and, like, essentially leading the mischievry, Roadrunner is always just kind of doing his own thing, and then Wile E. Coyote kind of screws himself up. Like, that's the bit with them. Space Jam. Ah, is that that's the basketball one, right? Yeah, see, that wasn't in my VHS tape, so I didn't have that. I haven't seen Space Jam, actually. I probably should watch that, shouldn't I? That's probably required watching for someone going into Coyote versus Acme. I think my favorite Bugs Bunny short, this is a very short one. It's called High Diving Act. And the premise is that, like, Bugs Bunny is running, like, a small vaudeville performance agency thing. It's literally, like, this is, like, a 3 or 4 minute short video thing. Yeah, he's running, like, this little performance thing, and some guy is supposed to do a high diving act, but he doesn't show up. And Yosemite Sam is there. And Yosemite Sam, you see, he paid money to see this show, and he's gonna see the show. So he essentially threatens Bugs Bunny into at least making an attempt to do a high diving act, and what follows is a bunch of different ways in which Bugs Bunny avoids doing a high diving act, while Yosemite Sam ends up doing the high diving act. It's really good. The Bugs Bunny Roadrunner movie actually compiles some shorts together in such a way that that's how you thought they were originally released. Oh, interesting. Okay, alright. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, wait. With Bugs Bunny in his mansion, like, kind of like, he goes to different places and he goes like, see this. Yeah, I think I've seen that. Actually. Wait, I think I have seen that. Hold on. Oh, man, good times. Oh, yo, wait, Bob, you did just mention that one. Great minds think alike. Great minds think alike. Yet, as my friend used to say, fools seldom differ. Unfortunate. Yo, Captain Matt, how's it going? 'Tis indeed a Zelda drawing stream from yours truly. We're talking about Looney Tunes. There's a new movie coming out called Coyote vs. Acme, in which the premise is that Wile E. Coyote from the old Roadrunner cartoons is finally taking a lawsuit to the Acme Corporation, who keeps making devices that don't work for him. And it's like done in the same style as like Who Killed Roger Rabbit, where like you've got the sort of cartoon effect going on, and then like also like real humans. It genuinely looks really cool. I think it's getting released sometime soon. I saw the trailer for it in the theaters, so I don't actually know when the release is. Oh yeah, Space Jam, right, yeah. The more well-known incident. Just like Space Jam as well. Is it Who Framed Roger Rabbit? I could have sworn the title was one of those two things, but I watched it so long ago I genuinely don't remember anymore. Is he dead? He's like dead in the original book, but then gets framed in this one or something. Who obliterated? Who nuked Roger Rabbit? Find out now. Gosh. I heard that the original movie, the original book author was so enthralled by the movie for Who Framed Roger Rabbit that he essentially retconned his own book into being like a long dream sequence. And he's like, yeah, the movie's the canon version, guys. Who unalived Roger Rabbit? Someone on TikTok, clearly, considering the censorship. Ah, boy. I might need to reposition Fable a little bit, I think. Or maybe Dusk? Well, we'll kind of like move around. Oh, wait. Yeah, I forgot to give Flora legs. Frick. Goddamn. Okay, it's fine. No one will notice. Flora doesn't have feet. It's okay. You saw nothing. OMG, this looking fire. Thank you, thank you. It's been fun. Yeah, actually, Lynn, which is your favorite iteration of Zelda? See, okay, I can't answer that, because... So I run a little comic series in which I feature all the Zeldas getting together and kind of like helping each other solve their problems, fighting stuff together, going on various different little things and such. And therefore my answer to the question of which is your favorite Zelda must be, I love all my children equally. But like, I mean, it's probably like Phantom or Echo, but like, you didn't hear me say that, okay? Looks at smudged writing on hand, Artemis. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh yeah, thanks for posting. There's the link right there. If you type in !comic, which I see Mob has already done, you can find a link to the Wisdomverse. Go check it out. I've got an Instagram. It's probably higher quality on Instagram, but like the real theory crafting and like super deep lore and such and like extra content, like all the written stuff is gonna be on Tumblr because Instagram doesn't have a text mode. I love all my children equally. So funnily, I think people have asked, the person who did the Zelda Dungeon interview back in the day, oh yeah, by the way, if folks here don't know about that, the Zelda Dungeon website folks were kind enough to interview me and write a whole article about the Wisdomverse. That was really nice of them. They were also just super kind to Wisdomverse, so go check that article out if you haven't already. Amazing stuff. Genuinely very sweet of them. But yeah, someone asked me in that, or like the person in that interview asked me, Smudged hand squints, Athena, yeah. Okay, funnily enough, I actually had her named Athena in my drafts for a very long time, and then I held a poll, which you can still find on, like, in the recesses of Tumblr somewhere. I held a poll to see what people consider the best name for Hyrule Warriors Zelda, because as you all know, Hyrule Warriors is my weak spot. Which I'm now playing, so now I know more about Hyrule Warriors. But yeah, so I held a poll back in the day, and then people said they considered Artemis more of an accurate name, and I went, you know what, fair, I can work with that, so I did. And that's why it's Artemis and not Athena. I think Artemis actually really works in terms of, like, being a correct personality thing, and, like, a very ironic name in terms of her lore, so it works out. Are you enjoying Hyrule Warriors? Okay, so... I'm really not a fan of warrior-style games, which is the one... So I've played every other Zelda game. I've played every single Zelda game. I've played most of the, like, kind of non-canon Zelda games as well. And the only game I was... Okay, well, I haven't played the CDI games, to be fair. I played all the mainline games. I played Cadence of Hyrule. And I just cannot stand the Hyrule Warriors games. Sorry, the Warriors games, so I've never played Hyrule Warriors. And then finally, I realized that it's a little bit more manageable if I get a friend to play it with me, so I roped my friend Marth into this. So my friend Marth and I have been working through Hyrule Warriors, and it's now definitely more manageable. I will admit that we're playing it in a really cursed fashion, because you can very clearly tell that while Hyrule Warriors does support 2-player, it really wasn't made for 2-player. So we're kind of like we're like steamrolling this shit. And like, it's great, actually. Also, while your first player is limited to playing very specific characters, so for example, if you're playing like the good guys side of the campaign, then you can only play like, I don't know, Link or Zelda, or like maybe Zelda's missing, so you can only play like Link and Impa, or something like that. But the second player is not limited at all, which means you can actually play literally anyone. Which means that what we do is that I always play whoever I'm required to play, and then my friend Marth always plays Link. Which means we're doing things like playing Ganon, trying to take over, like the campaign is like, my name is Ganon and I am taking over Hyrule and we must defeat this like Zelda and Link. And then, and like I'm out here playing Ganon, and my friend Marth is playing Link, fighting Link. It's so good. At one point, we were playing the main campaign, and there's a bit where Zelda goes missing, and everyone's like, where's Zelda? But then this mysterious person named Sheik shows up, right? And like, we all know Sheik is Zelda, right? But like, they don't. So, so Sheik shows up and she's like, I'm Sheik, and Zelda is safe and is not here because I am not Zelda, I am Sheik, I am not Zelda. And and also, I am playing Zelda at this point because 2-player allows you to play literally anyone, and I was trying out Zelda. So on the map, you have Link, you have Impa, who's like, where is Zelda? And then you have Sheik, who is like, Zelda is safe, but not here, and also I am not Zelda. And then you have another Zelda, which is me, who's just tagging along. Like, hello, I am also not Zelda. I do look exactly like her, this is true. And then later on you meet like a fake Zelda, so now we have 3 Zeldas. And the fake Zelda's like, I'm the real Zelda. And then Sheik is like, you can't be Zelda because I'm Zelda. And like all this time I have been Zelda, like actually. Like oh gosh, yeah, no, it's been fun. It's actually been a blast. But yeah, I'm really not a fan of the Hyrule Warriors gameplay style. Sorry, just in general, the Warriors gameplay style. You mentioned Fire Emblem Three Hopes earlier. I did start, Captain Matt, I did start Three Hopes. I'm a huge fan of all the Fire Emblem games. You know this quite well. I'm sure all the people here know this quite well. Huge fan of Fire Emblem. Played almost every game except for 4 and 5. And I'm actually playing 4 on stream right now, by the way. So if anyone here is into Fire Emblem 4, Sigurd's Army story, check that out. That's going to be happening tomorrow. And, you know, continuing for some number of weeks, I'm sure. But yeah, so I played Three Hopes to get some of the backstory on Three Houses, and I just could not handle the gameplay, so I stopped. I haven't gotten through it. Also, for those of you who know the houses of Three Houses, I am an Edelgard supporter, and that is the correct answer. No, I'm kidding. All supporters are allowed in this household, but some of you will be slightly teased for liking anyone other than Edelgard. Just a little bit. Here, we support every last one of them, and we also tease every... Exactly! Hail the Empire! Hail the Empire! Genuinely though, like, I gotta say, like, you know, Edelgard has her head screwed on right, but I'm not gonna be starting Three Houses Discourse. We can get to that when I start streaming Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave, which I will also, of course, be doing. Fortune's Weave! Woo! It sounds like it's gonna be a lot of fun, to be honest. I'm looking forward to it. How far into Chapter 2 did you make it? Okay, so basically, for the people who have been keeping up with Fire Emblem 4, first of all, if you want to catch up, check out the VODs, those are there. They're all on the YouTube channel. But yeah, if you want some minimal spoiler-free content, I am now on the 3rd section. So, like, the next one is going to be Chapter 2-3. And I won't spoil anything more than that, I guess. Yeah, I think, okay, so I hope they don't do 4 routes. I hope they do something a little bit more like Path of Radiance, Radiant Dawn, or sorry, not Path of Radiance, but I hope they do something more like Radiant Dawn, or even like Sacred Stones, or like Triangle Strategy. That would be the best in my opinion, where you get to kind of like weave between routes, but then in the end they all kind of converge to something that would be nice, I think. Is that Sayaka's theme? You mean in the background here? It might be Primrose's. Hold on. Would be really funny if it was Primrose's because we were just talking about Fortune's Weave. Hold on, hold on. I think it is, isn't it? Yes, it is. Primrose the Dancer. Ha. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, Octopath Traveler, massively fun game. Really freaking love that. And there's a character named Primrose who is quite similar to a certain Leda from Fortune's Weave. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to that indeed. I did an artwork of both of them actually. Hold on, let me show you guys that. Some of you have already seen this, I'm sure. Here. Let me go pull that up. Give me like a second. Probably Instagram. I think I'll find it a little bit easier on there. I guess it's been a while. I think I drew that immediately when they did the first Fortune's Weave announcement, so that was what, like, last November or something? Okay, here we go. Look at this! They're so cute! Love that shit. You think you know where I am? Okay, cool, cool. Also, Fortune's Weave doing a Radiant Dawn would be great, but you think Intelligent Systems is too scared to do that. Okay, possible. However, I believe in Intelligent Systems. I believe that because Three Houses sold so well, they know Fortune's Weave will sell that well. They have to add some kind of route gap. They have to add a golden route. Let me delete things, go back to the artwork, and bam, there we go. Lynn, add the, oh yeah! Okay, wait, hold on. Good memory, good, okay. I lost the ability to speak for about 5 seconds. Good reminder, thank you. Much appreciated. I'm adding the Elliot guys to the mob. Hold on. To the mob. To the list. Thank you, mob, for reminding me. There we go. I was so busy. Okay. Yeah, for context, for people who haven't showed up here before, I am an artist. I actually rigged and drew and used all the various softwares to do this 3D model that you're seeing right here. And I did all that myself. I learned how to do it myself. I made this model for me, and then I will never do it again because that took so long. But likewise, I also coded myself a summon system into chat. So if you want, type in !gacha rules or something like that to be able to tell the rules of stream. And feel free to use it. I made it to be used. If you want to give the Elliot gang to me so I don't have to pull them, go ahead. Lol. You wish, you wish. Alright, let's put those Elliot guys in here. I'm gonna put the Elliot guys over here next to... How many people from Elliot Games should we put in, by the way? Like Elliot, Curia... Elliot. Where are they from again? Huther. Okay. And then there's Eugene. Curia. Eugene. Whoops. I didn't capitalize that. Curia. All from Hugh. They're Faye. I'll put in Faye. Okay. Anyone else? Does Kyfried get in? Nah, we don't have any villains. Are we gonna get gacha banners where rates are upped for specific characters? I actually did used to do that. You know what? If you remind me next Elliot stream, I'll up the rate for Elliot characters to like a vastly significant amount. I'll do it. Calotesia. Oh, good point. Yeah, sure. Calotesia. Bam. Huther. Okay. Alright, they have all been added. Whoops. Never mind. No, they haven't. I accidentally deleted you, Eugene. Okay, he's back. He lives! Okay, now they have been added. Got it. Oh yeah, Hurik. Is he important enough? How do you pull? Is it literally just exclamation gotcha? Kind of. So the exclamation gotcha bit will explain the rules. But really what you gotta do is you gotta visit the channel point rewards or something. They're called orbs on my stream. So if you find a little thing that looks like a sphere, and then underneath you'll see 2 rewards called Emblem Gacha, like 5x free pull. And then you'll also see Emblem Gacha for 1,000 orbs. So you get 5 free pulls any stream, just for fun. I think in general we don't have any villains, except for villains that are like also considered good. So we have like Bowser, for example, or like Eggman, who are like, they're kind of alright people. They made it in. But like in Fire Emblem, for example, only the playables are in. But I think the Black Knight might be in here, so, you know. And then there are also, by the way, a bunch of meme characters in here, so. If you pull one of the rare meme characters, good for you. Okay, just because I'm adding the Elliot characters new, I've upped the rate like a tiny bit, but remember, there are now 861 characters available to be pulled in the gacha, so the chance of getting the specific 5 from Adventures of Elliot is gonna be really low. Oh look, it's Tailtiu, or however you pronounce her name, the one that I'm gonna have to kill to get my final Lin to add to my Lin list. Okay, I don't have to kill her, to be fair. But you know, I'll probably do it for the vibes. Okay, maybe not. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, I am planning to get every possible Lin in Fire Emblem, which involves Linda. Which means I need to either leave Tailtiu unmarried somehow, I don't know how that works, but whichever way possible, or get her killed off. Worth it. Heading out now, no worries. Thanks for stopping by, Captain Matt. For folks who haven't checked out Captain Matt yet, you definitely should. They're streaming various Mario games. I think they were playing Super Paper Mario before, which is one of my absolute favorites of all time. And as you all know, we love Mario games in here. We love ourselves some Mario. Some Mario, even. Just don't get her any supports, it'll be fine. Nothing bad will ever happen to her. Right. No murders will ever be committed in Fire Emblem 4. Heavens no. Yeah, no. Of course, of course. Sigurd will live a long and happy life. Yay. Oh boy. Oh, did the music disappear? Or is this just a quiet bit? Hold on. Yeah. No, it's just a quiet bit. What the frick? Okay, here. Okay, I'll switch to this one. Octopath Traveler 2 chill music. Oh, this is nice too. Could it be a little louder? Are we good? Okay, I'll put it a little louder, I think. Speaking of the gacha, Lynn, remember the Echo versus Jinbei thing from a few streams ago? Oh yeah, I think we vaguely discussed that. I genuinely forgot, I'm gonna be honest. Lol. The fact that Sigurd spoils his own game will never not be funny. Okay, well, to be fair, it's like one of those things, I equate the spoiler of FE4 to like, you know, like the Darth Vader spoiler or like the Dumbledore spoiler. Like these are things at this point that like many people, if you're associated with that fandom, know. So by the way, like, Engage is not what spoiled that for me. Like, I knew that well before Engage. Like, it's something you can't escape in the fandom. FE4 remake by 2030 Trust. Not happening. Absolutely not happening. Okay, you know what? Actually, it might definitely happen. I believe FE4 will happen, if not after Fortune's Weave, it'll happen, like, after the game after that. So, potentially by 2030, actually. I guess that makes sense. I'll give them some credit. They really do have to remake FE4 next. It's just such a daunting task. As I'm playing the game, the more I realize how well it holds up to this day. Genuinely shocked and awed. This is the same reaction I had to, like, A Link to the Past, where I was playing it and I'm like, this game is still great. Like, nothing is outdated. What the hell? Like, there are games you play and then you think to yourself, okay, like, yeah, fair. I see why this game isn't really at the top of its class anymore. Cough, cough, Ocarina of Time. But I think FE4 is not one of them. Which I guess kind of leads me to think, it's not really the game that needs a remake the most. Like, it could use a remake, but it doesn't need one. Oh, the music is loud. Whoops. Is it? Oh no. Let me go ahead and decrease that. Is it better now? Hopefully a little bit better. Okay. FE4 okay, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I guess the main thing about FE4 is that there's no translation for it out at the moment, so FE5 can come along for the ride. I really want to play Thracia now and find out whether... Because a lot of people have told me, like, FE4 is amazing, you're gonna love it, and so far they were right, and I really am enjoying it. But a lot of people have told me FE5 is a mixed bag, and I'm like, okay, I mean... Can they have gotten so many things wrong after doing so many things right? That doesn't seem right to me. I think it must be a good game. Also, is the volume good now? Let me know if it needs to be louder or shorter, or quieter. Tell me if the music needs to be shorter, folks. The Echo versus Jinbei thing was a matchup I did based on, like, the gacha chosen of two people. You decided who would win based on RNG, but we got sidetracked by talking about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Oh, wait, yeah! Okay, wait, yeah, no, that was actually a really good idea. By my own past self, it seems. Potentially. Did I never end up narrating the thing? Okay, so we have to figure out how Echo beats Jinbei, right? I think Echo actually does beat Jinbei, like, by default. Like, think about it, right? Echo has defeated Null, which is like the essence of anti-creation in the water. The main problem here is that Echo drowns in water. But you see, Jinbei is an honorable guy. This wouldn't be like a fight to the death, no holds barred. And Jinbei is like essentially a Zora, by the way, so you know what probably happens? I don't even think they like... I genuinely don't think they fight. I think both of them are too honorable for this. I think Jinbei realizes that unlike most of the people in his entire world, Echo is A, humanoid, and B, not racist against the fish people. And he just goes like, holy shit. Funnily enough, in One Piece, there are also River Zoras and Sea Zoras, essentially. There are the fish people and the mer people. And they can have kids. Whenever mer people and fish people have kids, it's just like each kid is either a mer person or a fish person. Yes, this is like Echo pitted up against the first son of the sea, and then based on RNG, like we flipped a coin to see who would win, and then we have to like figure out how Echo wins. I think they may not even fight. I think they have like a reasonable and like genuinely good discussion. But if they fought, I think Echo still wins. She literally just has to do the same thing she did against Null. Which is like summon a giant amount of sharks. Yeah, I think they'd like sit down over tea and discuss it, like, okay, actually, question, is this young Echo or old Echo? Young Echo and Jinbei have like a really fun fight. Like they're like, she's summoning echoes and he's like throwing water at her and it's like just a good time. Jinbei is kind of like an old man. He's like an old man who would be good with children. Like, he's like a kind of Uncle Iroh type, for those of you who know that. So they have a lot of fun and they laugh and Echo like beats Jinbei and Jinbei goes like, damn, I see like promise in you. But then like old Echo, old Echo sits down with Jinbei and gets like comforted. She really needs it, to be fair. Yeah, pretty much. Who is this spunky young child? And Echo's like, I am in your pond. That idea is fun. I should honestly do that at some point. Like, so I was talking about, I remember why we got into that conversation. There used to be an old thing called Suvidu Cage Match. Where they would like pick 2 random fictional characters. Or actually pick like 24 random fictional characters. Usually by some theme, like, I don't know, like swordsmen or something like that. Across like various different forms of fiction, so like books, movies, I think mostly books or something maybe, I don't remember exactly. And then there would be a popularity poll to determine which character won through each round of the tournament, and then after the popularity poll, either someone or sometimes even the actual creators, like I think Sanderson got involved in the stuff involving his own characters, would come in and kind of write a story describing how that character wins. And because, like it's not all power scaling either. Because, like, it is based on the popularity contest to begin with. It's not really popularity either. Like, people would, like, who would win? And then you could vote. Yeah, I actually never participated in that back when they were actually happening, but I heard about it afterwards. I think Ari told me about it, like, years later, and I was like, whoa, that's so cool. I didn't know that. I enjoyed the concept. Thinking about crossovers is fun. This is true. This is extremely true. I probably run the risk of thinking about crossovers too much, to be honest. But hey, wouldn't give that up. Especially when you find 2 series that make total sense together. Oh, definitely. And sometimes it can be like the least expected things. For those of you who know Brandon Sanderson and the Stormlight Archives specifically, the sort of like, I guess, power class in that, like the heroes, let's say, of that series are called the Knights Radiant. Which I thought was really funny when considering Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn. So yes, I did go back and write out exactly which order of the Knights Radiant, so there's like 10 different orders of the Knights Radiant, which order and which ideal each of the characters of Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn would follow if they were in the Stormlight Archives. Like, did I do anything with that list? No, it's just in a document. I hadn't even posted anywhere, but I had a lot of fun writing it. Love doing stuff like that. I have like a significant ability to speak goes away so quickly. I have a significant amount of crossover content simply sitting in my documents folder somewhere. Just chillin'. Waiting for the day it will see the light. There. I realized I forgot to finish Sun. Whoops. Okay, hold on. We're taking a quick break from Dot. She does also have a sword. That's important. A little bit too light, I think. I think the parts that are gonna be white in this will make sense once I outline them in, like, black. And also, this definitely looks better if I take out the text. They're all attacking the Triforce now. Simple one, but one that you love regardless is Series X Pokemon. Oh yeah, good point. That is a good one. I think I've seen a lot of those over the years. I think One Piece? A lot of people do One Piece X Pokemon for some reason. I've seen like fic for that, I've seen art for that. I've seen one where they literally drew the One Piece characters as Pokemon, and that one was really good. I don't know where it was, but I bet you could look it up and find it. Haha, this theme song. I love how Temenos' theme just sticks out from all the others. You follow that artist on Instagram? Yay! They also did Sonic characters as Pokemon? Damn, I didn't know that. I think I saw their post on Reddit or something. Oh yeah. What elemental type characters would be and what would their 4 moves be. That's true. That is true. Yeah, for the folks who haven't been around on this stream for a bit, we did that for the Zeldas, except with Zelda elemental types. We essentially Pokemon typed all the Zeldas. I think I actually have that list here. Hold on. Let me pull that up. A moment, please. There. See if I can pull up the chart. Ah, yes, here we are. There. What elemental type and what secondary elemental type each character, each Zelda and Link would be. Shout out to the people who have double elemental, like Time, who is literally just Time type. Like, I mean, what else would he be, right? Yeah, I shifted this around a little bit actually since the stream where we discussed this. I think I moved a few people. I think what I did is I separated Spirit and Might and Music. I don't know if we were discussing that at the end of stream or if I did it off stream, but something like that. And then I combined Fire and Lightning back again, basically. I think even though in Hyrule Warriors they are counted as separate elements, I think they basically just count as the same element here. But yeah, here we go. Alright, back to drawing. Spirit I did off stream? Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, here we are. A big YouTuber called AlphaRad did a video of every Smash Bros. Character as Pokemon types. Oh, that sounds fun. Yeah, I could see there being a lot of steel types. Pretty much like all the swords are probably steel types. Like I bet Marth is like light steel, and like Ike is like fire steel. And like actually Robin may not be steel. Wait, Roy is also fire steel. Okay, Ike might be like earth steel. I could deal with that. Just finished a 14-hour shift. Oh, yikes. Get some rest. Get some rest. You have a question. How would you feel if a couple had your stream on in the background while they were having dinner? Yeah, I mean, that's what I stream for. Of course, go for it. Why else would I stream if not to be watched? Marth, light and steel, something sounds wrong. Wait, why not? He's the hero of light. And steel, yeah, I mean, I guess just, I feel like all the Fire Emblem characters get steel as a back type. Maybe it should be fire, to be honest. Me Gunner is sand steel. Oh, right, you're talking about the too many types thing. Yeah, there is no light type, I know. I'm adding in types for these. It doesn't have to be, like, actual, like, light types. Okay, or, sorry, actual Pokemon types. Fine. What's fairy? Okay, you know what? Frick it. Marth. Yeah, all FE characters got steel, exactly. As many characters getting... Oh, I forgot fighting was a type, yeah. Ground is a type in Pokemon, right? Okay, then what would Marth be? Fairy, psychic... What are the types? What's the closest type to light? I feel like the closest type to light is fairy. Wait, light moves fall into normal types? Oh, electric. Well, electric sounds too technical, honestly, for Marth. He doesn't really... You know what? Frick it. Normal steel. Marth is normal steel in my world. Psychic when it's stuff like light screen. Yeah, that makes sense. I considered psychic. I think psychic is not good for Marth specifically. Unless you're counting his manipulative nature, which, yeah, he does kind of manipulate people. It's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, I think normal steel, Marth. Normal steel as opposed to Damascus steel or blued steel. Psychic Marth, I can see the future. Yeah, his sister is probably a psychic type, Elise. But I think Marth himself has no such psychic tendencies. If there was like a charisma type, he would get it. Like just pure unadulterated rolling 20 on charisma. Guy has like 5 people in a dream at the beginning, and he ends the thing with like a massive army that does his every bidding. I actually don't think Marth is pure steel. Like Marth, like Henri would be pure steel, his ancestor. Marth is genuinely normal steel because it is like a part of his story. The whole point of Marth is that Marth alone is not good enough to get his army back or get his kingdom back. He needs people to fight for him. I could see Lucina being psychic steel, Chrom maybe like pure steel. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah. I've played all the Fire Emblem games, don't worry. No worries. Oh, charisma stuff is usually normal type. Okay, that actually works really well. Alright, Marth definitely normal steel, guys. Lucina, I'm thinking psychic because of the whole future time traveling bit. Like, she doesn't do that herself, but she sort of like has future knowledge because she's a time traveler. So I'd give her psychic. Chrom, yeah, Chrom maybe pure steel. Ike, his whole thing is like the radiant hero. He has like the blue fire and stuff, so maybe he's the fire steel. No, but Roy is definitely fire steel, yeah. Okay, Roy is fire steel, so then what does that... Yeah, I'll take ground steel or steel ground. That's true. Robin is dark, by the way. Robin's definitely dark steel. I guess I can't spoil all of Fire Emblem Awakening, but... In fact, Robin wouldn't even be steel, I think. Robin would be like Dark Fairy. Or something nonsensical like that. Sigurd and Deirdre have a kid! Kramer reaches his perfect form. Amelia, hold on, that one's not true. Oh yeah, ghost type. I forgot about that. Maybe Byleth is ghost steel. I'd take that. Oh yeah, wait, Byleth is definitely ghost steel. Okay, I think we found an extra type for all the characters. I got it. So everyone gets, would Ike be normal fighting? Oh yeah, fighting! Okay, he's steel fighting, that's what he is, not ground. Okay, we figured it out. So everyone has steel, okay? Byleth and Sothis become a guy. That doesn't make any sense out of context, but it is technically correct. I love that. Oh man. Okay, we found it, we found it. Marth is normal. Everyone gets steel. Marth is normal, Lucina is psychic, Chrom is steel. Ike is fighting, Roy is fire, Robin's dark, Corrin's obviously dragon. I didn't even talk about that, but yeah, it's obviously... No, Corrin is the dragon type. Corrin is definitely steel dragon. Yeah, and Byleth is steel ghost. That's it. That's all of them, and they're all different. I think this is perfect, actually. Done. Locked and loaded. It's like blocked and reported, but different. Eliwood and Olm aren't Smash characters, but you know what? Fair. Eliwood probably either normal or fire. Olm... I never... Yeah, it was just Smash. No, it wasn't. We're only doing Smash characters. Look, I would never forget I like Eliwood more than Roy. Don't get me wrong here. I was only doing Smash characters. Yeah, Eliwood's sword is the Blazing Blade. Eliwood is the real owner of Fire Steel. But Roy kind of like stole his spot, so that's, you know. But Eliwood, he's a really good dad. Like, he wouldn't mind. He'd be like, anything for my son, and he would like allow Roy to do whatever he wanted. And Roy's a good kid, so he really wouldn't do anything bad with it. Other than be slightly racist towards dragons in adaptations only. This is true. Eliwood is the best dad in all of Fire Emblem. Well, to the lords, at least. By default. Yeah, he does also give up the Durandal after FE7, this is true. I like the thought of him disowning the Durandal. You're not my son anymore, Durandal. Roy is my new son now. No, what have I done to deserve this? If we were assigning Pokemon types to like all the Fire Emblem Lords, I would definitely give up on the idea that all of them had to have steel. Like, for example, Marth, he only has steel among the Smash characters. Like, if I'm giving him a Pokemon type and we're only considering like proper Fire Emblem characters, or sorry, if we're considering all proper Fire Emblem characters, then he's like friggin' like normal fairy or something nonsensical like that. Or maybe just normal. Like, he is the ultimate Mr. Fire Emblem. The normalest of them all. I guess I'm painting the inside of the shield to look like the outside. I don't know why anyone would do that, but it's more fun that way, so. Your personal headcanon is that Eliwood was healed by the end of Lycia arc, but then he saw the Durandal, makes him kill dragons, and Roy, a quarter dragon, and had PTSD. No, yeah, fair. I mean, he gives up the Durandal, I think, because it killed Ninian, and, you know, Ninian is right there with him. So, fair. I'm pretty sure he just canonically has PTSD, like, the whole time. He wields it because he has to, and I think he gives it up, like, whenever he can. Oh, I forgot the shoulder pad here. Heading out? No problem. See you later, Joe Generic. Have a good night. Poor Roy. Durandal killed his mom. Yeah, kinda. I guess I won't spoil FE7 for people. Play Fire Emblem 7. Build an army, trust nobody, Fire Emblem. It sure is a hard knock life out there in Fire Emblem world. I do like reminding people that Claude technically has 2 alive parents. They survive the entire game by just everyone forgetting that they exist. Also, they're like really not great parents. They survive by being shitty parents. Like, they're okay, maybe. Ooh, types for the 3H Lords, alright. Edelgard, Fire Steel, yep. Dimitri, Dark Ghost, I could see that. Or Ghost Fighting, yeah, fair, fair. I could see even, like, Dark Fighting, I think those 3 types are all good. Claude, Flying Dark, huh. I actually would not do Dark for him, I think. There's really not too much darkness in Claude, I feel like. Maybe Poison? I think Flying Poison? It speaks to his trickery and stuff. Poison's a Pokemon type, right? Edelgard Hegemon Husk is, yeah, Dragon Dark. I can see that. I can see that. I think it might be like Fire Steel. Oh, Dark is in Trickster. Oh, I see. Is Poison a Pokemon type even? It is, right? Is it not? Maybe Psychic then for Trickster? Is Dark the thing that they use for Trickster types? I wouldn't know. Poison's a type? I think Claude does specifically reference poisoning people as part of his mischievousnesses. Like, he's like, yeah, we could put stuff in their food. Or maybe that was a fan content thing, actually. Don't quote me on that. 3 Houses had a lot of fan content. But yeah, I could see it, I could see it. I guess I wouldn't say Dark, because to me, Dark feels... But then again, I don't really have too much Pokemon knowledge, so I might be wrong on that one. Dark feels like kind of an edgy thing, you know? Like, Dimitri is Dark type. But Claude, he's not dark or anything, you know? He's just chilling. I mean, then Rhea would have won, and people would continue being persecuted by the whole crest system for, like, years and years, so I'm just saying, Look, Edelgard had a point. Sometimes you do need to make some change to stop the status quo. But hey, let's not get started on the discourse. It will last us forever. Yeah, Dimitri's food, that would help. Oh boy, I'm looking forward to streaming Fortune's Weave. I'm really looking forward to... I think when I start streaming Fortune's Weave, I'm gonna have to put like a disclaimer. All house affiliations are allowed in chat. All discourse is not meant to be taken seriously, but we will be hunting you for blood. Just so you know. And so far I'm considering playing Leda when the game comes out, but I don't know, something might change my mind, we'll see. Also, is the music kind of loud or is it just me? Let me put the volume down a little bit. I think it became louder all of a sudden. There. All houses are allowed, but some will be mocked mercilessly. Civilized FE3H discourse enforced by Sniper. I'm the Sniper. I sit here upon my upon my streaming throne and I snipe into the audience. Fear me, who has the ban button. And also, I guess, Marionette, who also has a ban button. Use it wisely. That said though, I think all the FE3H discourse has genuinely been like very fun to me. Like it's been going for what, 7 years now? It's been 7 years! It's actually such a wonderful example of how propaganda can shape, like anyone's opinions of people. A lot of people have played all 4 routes, and a lot of people really, really like whichever house they picked first. And partially that's because of, obviously, like, confirmation bias, you know what I mean? Like, you pick a house that you like, and then obviously you continue liking it. But a lot of people pick that house, and then they view all the events in the series from that house's perspective, and then even when shown the rest of the events, it still seems to them like something is off. Like, the version you see first is the truth, and then the versions you see afterwards are the propaganda spread by the other side. It's interesting how that works. I really like it. The real question is, will there be an equivalent amount of Fortune's Weave discourse? The answer is probably yes. All roads lead to 5 more years of 3 houses discourse. All roads. FE3H discourse never dies. As long as there's more than there was for Engage, that's true. And sad, but mostly true. Look, I like Engage, right? It's a good game. It's really a good game, but like, man, they took a really good idea and they did not execute it well. I feel like Engage's whole, like, concept, the summoning of the emblems and all that, that's so neat. I love it. Mechanically, it's amazing, I agree. Lore, I actually think there is, like, a decent amount of lore that we could really build off of. Like, if I were to tell someone the story of Engage with, like, a few minimal changes, I think it would genuinely be a decent story. A lot of the, like, sort of founding themes that it has going for it are actually pretty good. Like, one of the overarching themes, I spoke about this in my full review of Fire Emblem Engage, which I did like a while ago, so if anyone is interested in seeing me talk about why I think Fire Emblem Engage is actually not too bad, go check that out, I guess. But yeah, like, there's like a lot of stuff going on in there about like, so for example, I mean, okay, massive spoilers for Fire Emblem Engage now, but you know, it's been a while and no one's playing that game for the story anyways. I think like, you find out near the end of the game that in what is totally not a twist anymore because it's been done in the Fire Emblem series before, Alir is actually the daughter/son of Sombron, the big bad evil guy. But Alir is still allowed to use divine dragon powers and has been doing so this whole time, which is why Alir never suspected this. And that is because Lumera pulled like the dragon move that dragons can do in this specific series. And essentially gave up like 1,000 years of her life and stayed by Alir the entire time to bring Alir essentially back from the dead as like a part divine dragon. And the fact that you can essentially say like, oh, like her identity now is not just due to the blood she was born with, like due to Sombron's blood and like the evil dragon blood, but also to the sacrifice that her true mother essentially gave her, Lumera. I think that's really cool. What a great message to tell people. And then, like, look at the whole, like, Brodia versus Elusia conflict. Like, it's done really well, in the same style as multiple other Fire Emblem universes, but Brodia being the Kingdom of Might, but, like, we're viewing them as the good guys, but then when you see it from Ivy's perspective, it's like, you guys have been encroaching onto our territory for so long. Like, why should you guys be considered good, and us considered bad? And like, you're like, yeah, you're right. And then they ruin the whole point by making them like, oh yeah, by the way, we're sacrificing our own villagers to like freaking feed them to Sombron because my king has gone evil and Hyacinth is a bad guy. But really, like, before Hyacinth became a bad guy, why was Brodia attacking Elusia? You know what I mean? Like, there's stuff there. And why is no one attacking Firene? This is what I want to know. Firene seems to have like minimal defenses. Maybe the previous king of Firene was like this like massively buff guy or something, or maybe they have all the resources and they have like a Switzerland type agreement with the other nations. I think that's what's being implied at the moment. Like everybody trades with Firene so nobody attacks them. They're afraid of what would happen if Celine snapped. Probably a good idea, to be honest. See, I didn't know any of this stuff about Celine or any of the other characters, to be fair, because none of it is told to you in the story. I really wish they had. Folks, by the way, there is a Fire Emblem Engage manga, and it's actually really good. Check it out. Check it out if you haven't already. If you like Engage, or if you thought Engage needed a better story, check out the manga to see what it could have been. I think the other problem of Fire Emblem Engage is that, so a lot of stories run into this issue. They introduce a bunch of characters, and then they kind of just keep moving on to the next character without giving you time to get interested in them. Engage does this, but with one additional flaw, which is that it introduces you the characters, and then it kind of trusts that you're gonna eventually play their support conversations and find out what makes them good. But the thing is, most people who are playing the game are gonna play it through once. And most people who play the game once are gonna pick a few characters that they think are interesting on the surface and only go into the characters, like, deeper if there's actually some use to them, either utility-wise or character-wise. So this means a lot of people figured out more about characters like Yunaka, or Seedall, who's like a dancer, and so you're gonna use him by default. Or like, or Pandreo and Panette. But then, like, a lot of us just benched, like, Alfred and Celine. Or, like, all of their retainers. Which means you kind of, like, miss out on interesting character moments for basically everyone you're not using. And then since the story also doesn't give you any interesting character moments for people who are, even, like, the lords don't get interesting character moments. Then you're just like, okay, like, what did I learn about anyone here? I think the example I used to illustrate this before was how they deal with Alfred and Lysithea, who both of them have the same sort of like affliction going, where they are healthy young people at the moment, but they know they're gonna die soon-ish. And Lysithea, first of all, she's one of 8 characters you're gonna get for like the entire game, and you can get more, yes, but like you're stuck with her from the beginning if you're playing Golden Deer. If not, then you do see her like character conversations and all the stuff she says in like the monastery, etc. And even from the beginning, like her first C supports, her general vibe with all her conversations is like, I don't have time for this. Like, I've got to study, I've got to do these things. Like, stop treating me like a child, I'm grown up. And you kind of go like, okay, why don't you have time for this? Are you just being like an impatient young child? Or like, but there are hints. There are like hints that she's doing something more, that there's like something else going on. And people who are intrigued will look further into it and then you find out what's going on. Whereas with Alfred, I got to the entire end of the game, and then they pulled like the ending cutscene on me. And in the ending cutscene for Alfred, it's like, Alfred died of cancer, and I'm like, what? He's the main character, why didn't I know this? I think I read like a few of Alfred's supports in the beginning in the game, and all of them were like, I like working out, and I'm like, okay, good to know. You're really thin though, so like, where are your gains going? And apparently the answer is that he's deathly ill, but like, I was not aware of this. I think the manga is finished now, but unfortunately I haven't been able to find an English translation for anything until, or anything past like a certain point. I read up until a certain point and I genuinely don't remember where, but it was really good, the part that I read. And I'm waiting until I can find a full English translation and then I'm gonna go read the rest of it. Wonder if some of that was a translation issue for his supports. Possible, but I feel like less probable considering that it's a very modern game. But you're right, definitely possible. I haven't checked. His gains are going to fight cancer and losing. Shit, you're probably right, but shit. Oh gosh. Yeah, apparently his support with his sister Celine is like really good, because it's about how like she's essentially preparing to like lead her kingdom because she knows he's gonna die. And he's like, look, I don't begrudge you taking over, like of course it's what I want you to do. And she's like, I would prefer not to, and I would prefer to have you there. Which is really sweet, and like, why didn't we know this? You know what I mean? Like, they need to start hinting at this stuff earlier. So for example, Citrine versus Yunaka, and I say versus for a reason despite the fact that it's a support conversation. It starts with Citrine essentially calling out Yunaka, like, immediately. Like, I know what you are. And then you're like, okay, what is she? Let me use Unaka a little bit more then. Yeah, the Engage manga is definitely more serious. I agree that it felt too happy considering the circumstances. I mean, oh gosh, don't get me started on... So the villain writing is really atrocious in this, which is weird because the Engage Xenologue is actually really good. For the people who had the DLC, you guys got to witness the actual proper good storyline. I mean, it's not brilliant. I know some people still hated it, but I actually really liked it. I thought it was amazing. Yeah, it's definitely more serious, that one, and they also, like, do a lot of world building that I really liked. The Xenologue was a pain to play. Oh man, you should have seen my journey through the Xenologue. Ewan, I don't know if you've seen it yet, or if you plan to, but I got them bonds. Skim through them if you feel like it. Check them out if you feel like it more. But like, oh boy, let me tell you, that was a freaking journey. For context, I would recommend people play the Fire Emblem Engage Xenologue on, like, normal difficulty, please. Like, don't even subject yourself to hard mode. But yeah, I played it on Maddening. Yeah. I did the blind Maddening run as well. Oh man, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I also really enjoyed it, actually. It was, I think, some of my favorite maps in all of Fire Emblem. Mine was an absolute trip. For context, on my third try of Xenologue 6, so I was getting through all of them just fine. On my third try of Xenologue 6, the first two tries, and also to be fair, the first two tries, I kind of just went in, I saw what the level was like, and I'm like, okay, I want to get like 1 or 2 more emblems back, and then I'll come back to it, because I need one specific emblem for the strat. So I left, I got some more emblems, and then I came through and I tried it, and I crashed the game on my third try. It was great. On my fourth try, I got the final boss, let's call him Rafal. I got the final boss of the Xenologue, Rafal, down from a potential of 320 HP to 1 single solitary HP left. And Panette was there, and Panette did 0 damage, but had a 10% chance to do 1 damage. Because, you know, like, side attack or something. Actually, it must have been somebody else who was attacking. But yeah, got him down to 1 HP. Oh, and we missed, by the way. That wasn't it. And then on the final, I think it was like the 5th or 6th run was my final run of the Xenologue 6. Yeah, then I crushed him because I knew everything was coming. I was like, oh, I see what they want me to do now. And then I did that and it worked and it was awesome. It was great. I destroyed him on the final time. I think I did a deathless in the end. I think I did a deathless, but then like, I may have left, what's her face? Madeline? I think I left Madeline on a square on like the final turn where I really didn't need her for anything. I just kind of accidentally left her on like a square where she got killed and I was like, oh, I didn't need to do that. And I could go back and undo it, but like whatever. So I'll call it technically deathless, not actually deathless. I think I did still lose Madeline. But in like an unnecessary way. Didn't know you were losing rings, so wasn't prepared for that. I read the conversation decently well. Like, you can see me in my Engage stream. I was like, okay, Alir just talked to Marth. Like, right before Chapter 10, there's a conversation where Alir talks to Marth. And Alir goes like, don't worry, Marth. Marth says, look, I don't think you should be going into Illusia right now. This is not a good idea. You never know what they'll pull on you. And Alir goes, don't worry, Marth. With the rings at my side, I cannot lose. And I went, they're gonna take away my rings. So I prepped for, I thought they would take the rings away 2 at a time, is what I thought. And I kind of expected they would go like in a somewhat backwards order, so you'd be left with like Marth, maybe like 3 chapters in the future. So I thought they would take like, I don't know, Sigurd and Roy or something. So I did download some skills onto people, because I knew they would be gone soon. I didn't expect them to take all of them. I was so proud of predicting that though. I was like, yes. I listened to Marth. And just to prep, I made sure I had certain skills downloaded on units. It's worse on rewatch because the first time you are thinking about losing the rings. Not sure what you mean. Had no skills, clearly didn't reason. So understandable, to be fair. But yeah, such a good game. Man, I really enjoyed Engage. Also, by the way, I loved Xenologue Map 6 so much that I married Rafal in my playthrough. Like, we were kind of discussing it at the end over there, and I was like, alright, who deserves the Pact Ring? And I was like, yeah, I mean... who better to bind myself to than a worthy opponent? So many people died in Chapter 11. Oh no! Hopefully you were playing on Classic? No? Oh no. Or sorry, no, not Classic. Hopefully you were playing on Casual? Where are these lines coming from? Oh, I found them. The scene in general. On a rewatch, you kind of notice that the Four Hounds, Sombron, and Vale have you surrounded in the cathedral, and then you notice they not only managed to let you escape, but also forgot 2 rings in the cathedral and got the time crystal stolen back. Okay, fair. Definitely fair. Classic maddening blind on release, no Engage media consumed, not even a guide about how the skill system works. Same! Same, yeah. That's a fun way to play games. I mean, like, okay, I think there is like a bit of... So I preface all this by saying, I think there's a bit of like elitism that kind of goes around sometimes. And I want to like specify that everyone should definitely play games whatever way feels the most fun to them. Like, I have friends who play, like, Unicorn Overlord on story mode, for example, and they loved it and they thought it was amazing, and hell yeah, like, you know, all props to them, as you should. That said, yeah, I kind of enjoy doing that, I will admit. Yeah. Main difference for me is that I think I started on release, and then I had to take a break because something else came out in the middle, didn't it? Anyone remember what came out right after Engage, and I had to play it, like, I had to drop Engage to play that? What was it? I played like 1 or 2 maps and then I had to switch immediately. Was it Octopath 2? Might have been Octopath 2. Or like Tears of the Kingdom or something? Was it Tears of the Kingdom? It would have really taken a lot to dethrone Engage of all things. It might have been Tears. I think Tears sounds right. What was... Let me look it up. Hold on. Engage, release... date was set to release on January 2023. TOTK release date. That was May 12th, 2023. Then maybe I didn't play it on release? What? Was it Octopath? Octopath 2 release date. I could have sworn I played like 1 or 2 and then I had to... Yep, okay. Yeah, that sounds right. I think I played like a little bit of Engage and then I think Octopath Traveler 2 came out. And then immediately afterwards, Tears of the Kingdom came out. So I had to play both of those, essentially. And I only came back to Engage a long time after, but of course in the middle I did not consume any Engage media, etc, etc. I think that would... For me, I would consider that like, it's not cheating, like I would if I needed to. But I think it's like really fun to like figure out the strategies and stuff on my own. Which is why, for example, like I'm playing Fire Emblem 4 right now, right? And I'm playing it blind. Like, the game has been out since 1996. If I wanted to look up the optimal way to play every chapter, I probably could. But that's not fun, you know what I mean? The fun of it is trying to figure this stuff out on your own. So yeah, of course, I won't be looking up optimal strategies, and I will be kind of like figuring out things on my own. And we'll see what shenanigans I get up to. Metroid Prime, yeah. So funnily enough, I didn't even mean to stream Metroid Prime. I was gifted it by a friend. Like an old friend that I don't think I've talked to since. He gifted me Metroid Prime, just as like a, hey, like, you would like this. And I was like, really? It's an FPS? And then I started playing it, I'm like, oh, I do like this. But yeah, I think the same thing happened where I ended up having to drop it for a very long time, then I came back to it after like multiple games. The thing is, like, Metroid Prime, by default, just because it is like an FPS game, is kind of low on my list, but Fire Emblem Engage is very specifically high on my list. The only two things that possibly could have dethroned it was like a new installment of the Octopath series and a new installment of the Zelda series. And I think both of those literally just happened right after it came out. Like, that was really unfortunate for Engage, but that's how it turned out. Blind is fun. Games with 1,000 skills make you sad. It's why you can't play MMOs. It's not just fun, or it's just not fun to manage that many skills. Ah, I see what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, I had that, so I played Tactics Ogre Reborn, on like a no deaths, no incapacitations challenge. And while I did have fun. I enjoyed it in the end. But I will admit that, yeah, I thought it just had too many skills, too many classes, too many like strange items and such going on. And I didn't enjoy it as much as I think I would have if the game was a little bit more simple and streamlined. I think I prefer things a little bit like that. Like, for example, I prefer triangle strategy games over Tactics Ogre Reborn type games. Except for FFT, for some reason I just really enjoyed FFT. I don't know why. I mean, I know exactly why. I spoke for 3 hours about exactly why, but, you know. FFT's story is too good. And having the limit of 5 characters in the gameplay actually does help with it a lot. I think it makes the game a lot more fun. But yeah, nowadays, in this era of gaming, it is difficult to play things blind, isn't it? It actually was a challenge for me to play Engage blind, purely because I had to like stay away from all Fire Emblem content for like months. I did in the end, but so sad. It worked out for me in that Engage wasn't like a giant like fandom type game, you know? I think if it was like 3 houses that I had to stay away from, that would have been almost impossible. But you know how Engage fan content works, there's really not much of it. It's kind of just there. It's an unfortunate circumstance indeed. Oh yeah, I'm sure like tons of people haven't played Undertale. Undertale isn't that popular outside of the gaming sphere. Don't get me wrong, it's a massively popular game and it really deserves the popularity too. But yeah, it's not like a thing that people know in general, you know? Engage is definitely the echoes of wisdom of Fire Emblem, this is true. I actually have a mapping between all the Fire Emblem games and all the Zelda games, and one day I will draw it all out, one day. Someday. Eventually. Oh gosh, which side is Lullaby's pants go on? I forgot. Heck. Is the black first, or is the blue first? I don't remember. I'm gonna look it up. Give me 1 second to go pull up my old reference. Here. Oh yeah, I'm a fan of Fire Emblem Engage, don't get me wrong. Love me some Engage. Me some heckin' Engage. So good. But like, yeah, there's really not a lot of fan content. Like, a significantly minimal amount of fan content, like, come on. Okay, here. What? It's not letting me open the Wisdomverse master post. Okay. I guess I'll check Instagram. Okay. Here we go. It's blue first and then black. Alright, good to know. Thanks, Instagram. Alright, putting this back on the screen. There we go. You follow a lot of fan artists who draw Engage fan art. Oh. Huh. I will say, while I do like normal fan content for Engage, I really wish there had also been more, like, Like, the whole point of Engage is, like, the, you know, the people, like, the emblems and such, and the emblems do not get to interact much. So I, like, went on AO3 and I was like, I wonder if anyone's done any fixins or something with, like, the emblems. And last I checked, which, to be fair, was, like, probably years ago, there really wasn't. Like, the fan art's great, don't get me wrong, but I wanted to see some cool, like, either written or comic interactions between people, and I think it is, not something I have seen yet. Although I'm sure it exists somewhere, I just haven't come across it, unfortunately. Someone posted a really awesome Veil fan art. Ooh. Good call. Love Veil. Veil or E-Veil? We just say light version Veil or corrupted version headband Veil. Saw a fic where Nergal and Idan get to talk for a bit before they get stopped by Hilir's group. Okay, fair. Wait, that's actually kind of funny. Hold on. I love that concept. Yeah, I'm still sad about the fact, I mean, I obviously didn't know because I was playing blind that the bosses would be there. I thought that was amazing, first of all, but one of the few emblems I did not bring into the ending was Roy, so I'd never got the Idan conversation. So sad. Is it the sleepy one? I am unsure. Nergal was really salty about being on a Griffin Rider. Why? Griffin Riders are pretty good. Oh, because it was a waste of his magic skills. Oh, yeah, fair. Fair. They didn't really think the classes through, I think. Yeah, link the fic on the Discord. I'll probably go read it. That sounds like fun. As I said, the bosses were one of my favorite things to see. Like, when I was playing the game, I was like, that's amazing. He's summoning all past villains. That's freaking awesome. Yeah, I was having a blast. I think in general, I was having a blast while playing Engage, but sometimes at the expense of the story and sometimes because of the story. Like, alternating between them. Nergal and dark magic lore is the best thing about FE7. Yes, agreed. Well, you and I, Mob, have different opinions on whether FE7 is a good game. Look, FE7 is good, okay? Elowood, Hector, and Lynn are literally just better than Roy and Lilina, I have to admit it. And I'm not just biased because my name is Lynn. Maybe a little. Yeah, they brought back a good few bosses for that final confrontation. And also, I believe the Engage manga has finally confirmed once and for all, if you consider it canon, that is, that the Zero emblem is Henri from Fire Emblem 1. And that is exactly what I predicted, by the way. Heck yeah. I called that shit like 3 years ago. I was like, guys, I love the theory that the Zero emblem is Henri. It makes sense. It solves everything. And Engage manga artists thought the same way as me. Because great minds think alike. Yeah, fools seldom differ. One of you dislikes 7 as well. Yeah, Mob doesn't like 7. I love me some Fire Emblem 7. I will admit that I played Fire Emblem 7 first, and I was like unenthused by the story of FE6, very similarly to how, unless someone else made the same comment and prediction, I think I saw your Reddit comment about that, Henri. You might have, but to be fair, I think other people have also made that. I don't think it was just me. I remember other people making the same prediction, and I was like, yeah, I agree, that's it, that's gotta be it. Like, I was so, I don't know, not sure, obviously, because there is no confirmation of canon. But I knew it would work, if that makes sense. I knew it would work. I believed in it. Six has a better story. Disagree. Okay, maybe. 6 has a better story, but 7's characters are better by such a large margin that it makes up for the shittiness of its story. Which is not even that shitty to begin with. Like, it has a good story. There are just like a few things that could be considered plot holes, but honestly can be worked around. People are biased towards 7 because it was the first FE game to be translated. That is true. I will admit, though, that I played it after like a decent number of the games. I still really liked it. I actually really liked, like, the entire cast of FE7. I actually disagree with that. I feel like most of the cast of FE7 to me just struck me as, like, really well-written, fun guys. Screw Nils and his dun-sized plot hole. It should have been you and not Minion. Look, it's fine. It makes sense. I like to think of it like certain dragons who are born in this world, kind of like bacteria who, like, you know, survive the original plague, or like humans, I guess, who survive the initial plague, become immune to the disease type of thing. So some dragons have immunity to, like, the dragon killing thing. Like 99.9% of dragons were killed, but a few of them could live. And Faye is presumably descended from, or is one of those dragons who lived. I mean, she's young, so probably descended from. I don't think she's like 800. But like Ninian and Nils, they probably like escaped along with a bunch of people back when like Aenir presumably left. So they never developed that immunity to the essentially like dragon radiation that was spread throughout Alib. Which is why when they come through the world gate, portal thing gate, they can't stay for long or else they die. Like, that makes sense to me. Aenir never left though. Yeah, and I assume that's why she died. I think Ninian and Nils went out through the gate at some point, didn't they? I don't remember how long they spent though. Or even if they didn't, presumably they were like approaching the end of their lifespan here. They went out through the gate. Yeah, that sounds about right. To be fair, it's been a while since I played. I might be forgetting things. I remember, like, playing through the game and going, yeah, that makes sense. They were brought back around the time of Lin mode. Yeah, I think that's what they said, right? Like, they were captured in the same place that Elbert was being held, Eliwood's father, right? Also, are we done? I think I'm done with the colors, finally. Hold on. Maybe I lighten the Phantom Sword a little. It's a little too dark. It is kind of giant compared to everything else. Maybe I add some lines to make it a little different. Hold on. Here. Here. Let's do something like... Okay, that looks a bit better, I guess. I kind of want to move Tetra's gun somehow. I think that would make this a little better. Like, what if I shifted... Speaking of FE7, you're being reminded about Ursula. Hey. Did you know she was not the first Ursula in the series? No, I didn't actually. Ursula from FE7 is the one that I thought of the first, but people have been saying there are now 3 Ursulas after the reveal of Ursula from Fortune's Weave. So yeah, I forgot. I wonder who is the first Ursula. I'll have to look that up. Okay. Yeah. First sketch done. And with that well-timed finishing of the sketch, I will be ending stream for today. Thank you all so much for stopping by, much appreciated. If you haven't yet joined the Discord, check that out. I've got a Discord and I keep that updated with when I'll be streaming and when I'll be streaming. Oh, Etzel's wife is named Ursula. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Good times. I liked Etzel. I used Etzel a lot, actually. Anyways, if you want to see more art like this, check out the Wisdomverse comics that I run sometimes. All the time. They're on my Instagram and on my Tumblr. I go by Linda Ross on both, same thing as Twitch. But if you want links to those, you can find that over there. Well, what else? Yeah, that's it. Schedules on Discord, more comics on the Instas. Go check them out if you feel like it. And last but not least, we'll be playing some more Fire Emblem 4 tomorrow, continuing my blind run into Chapter 2, in which Sigurd and his steel chair and also the rest of his army that kind of like tags along as he does things. Oh man, it's been a blast so far trying to rush to all the objectives in time, and now that we've completed one of the main objectives of the map, I'm excited to see what lies ahead. I will go raid somebody else now and pass you off onto... Looks like Mesa's playing some Kingdom Hearts. Let's go say hi to Mesa. Hold on, raid Mesa for me. Bam. Thank you for the posture check, Leon. Much appreciated. I will de-shrimp myself immediately and expect all of chat to do the same. Unshrimp yourself, folks. Be unshrimped. And go say hi to Mesa. See y'all later. Bye.